Hey y'all! So let's catch you up on my journey. So I bought my first home in January of this year, 2022, and it was a real fixer-upper. It needed a lot of renovations, and if you have not had a chance to check out my videos on the renovating process, please do. I will link them below in the description. It was a real hard, grueling process. It needed a lot of work. All cosmetic work, luckily, but it was a long time coming. It took me about 3 months total to finish it. It took me about 2 to 3 months for the entire process. When I moved in March, I was still renovating at that point, but I had gotten the floors done, the walls painted for the most part. There was still some painting to do. There is still some painting to do. As you will see on my tour here in a second, I still have some doors that are not up yet. Yeah, so I still have to paint some doors. It's okay. The painting never ends. I have a newfound appreciation for painters and renovators in general. The painting takes the longest. It's the most monotonous. It's so detailed and meticulous, and it is just insanely raining out there right now. I have to show you guys. Hold on. Do you guys see this right now? This is out my kitchen window. And as you can see, I have a nice little tarp on here. Also, you can watch the video called A Tree Fell on My Garage if you want to kind of see what happened with that situation. So honestly, it's taken me a long time to film this because I wanted things to be perfect. I quickly realized that my house will continue over the years to get perfect. Do you hear that thunder? Oh my gosh. It is now July 8th, so here I am. I have gotten a good amount done. I'm going to show you the before, and then I will take you on a tour of the after. I want you to see how it looks like a totally different house. I'm honestly amazed with what my family could help me out with and all that we've accomplished together. I'm not gonna sit here and take all the credit. Yes, I was the driving force. I was the supervisor. I did do a lot of the hard work myself, but I had so much help from my mom, my dad, my boyfriend, his family. So thank goodness for them, because this thing would have never gotten done. This is definitely more work than I ever could have imagined, but I'm so glad that I did it. I'm extremely grateful. I plan to do more renovating, flipping in the future of different houses, different projects. I absolutely loved it. I really was amazed with how much I did love it. It was definitely, there was a point you hit, especially with the painting, where you're like, all right, let's get this done. But there was never a point where I was miserable, which I was super grateful for. It's just a really fun creative process. So without further ado, let me show you all this house. So let's get right into the before of this house right here. All right, let's go.
I have to cut the strings, 'cause this is hurting me. I don't know if I can cross that line where we become just friends. I don't want this to end.
I don't want this to end. If I stay, promise to never go away. If I close my eyes, promise to be there when I wake. I had a dream last night, I was holding you so tight. What are we gonna do? I can't lose you. No, I can't lose you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Every time we used to fight, I'd raise my voice and you would cry. I tried to run away, I drowned my sorrows and my pain.
I don't want this to end.
I
All right, are y'all ready for the after to see how much this place has truly changed? You're gonna be blown away. It's amazing. And I'm letting you know right now, I am 24 years old. I am by no means an expert at any of this. I just tried my absolute hardest to make things look as good as I could on a budget. So please watch my renovating videos. I felt like they were extremely helpful, especially if you're renovating on a budget. And I feel like these things made such an insane difference just from the small things that I did. So yeah, let's show you this house. Let's go.
Written in the stars, or is it ours to take what's ours for tonight? I've got sirens going off in my head. I've got sirens going off in my head. I've got sirens going off in my head. Listen to the warnings for far too long. Internal voices telling me right from wrong. Taking a risk, taking a chance, living my life. I saw the plan. Maybe it's wrong. Got your siren songs going off in my head like. I've got sirens going off in my head. I've got sirens going off in my head. I've got sirens going off in my head.
So as you can see, this is a little breakfast nook we have added in this area. We had to find a table right here that fit perfectly. I really like how it turned out. I think it looks really good, especially, yeah, it just fits in there so perfectly. That's where we eat breakfast. There's obviously no room in this kitchen to have an actual table and chairs. I hate that I have to use this overhead lighting for y'all, but it is just so dark outside. It was a little bit too moody. So yeah, this is it. We just added this little bench here. So this is the kitchen right here. I have painted the cabinets green and then white on the top. So I really love how it turned out. My mom did this amazing backsplash She did such a good job. It looks amazing. She did this basket weave pattern. It was really hard. It's not perfect. As you can see, we had to make all these individual cuts ourselves because we cut all the tiles ourselves. She put it on herself. It was a lot of work. I added this light right here, this little farmhouse light. I added this new kitchen sink. So these are my new countertops, but they're like this really neat textured quartz. They're focused finally. So we got this textured quartz from Lowe's. It is perfect. Everyone was super worried for me because it kind of looks like a light gray to like it was supposed to be white. It was called so I can't remember the exact name of it, but everyone was super worried that I would have an issue with one, white on white, white with the background, white with the cabinets, but I think it actually looks good. I almost think it looks more of a light gray tone, which I'm super happy because I couldn't afford any of the really pretty light gray quartz that they had, because this one, as you can see, is more of like a faux quartz. It has some speckles in it, but it's very hard, heavy duty. It was called a grade A at Lowe's, so it's the only quartz I could afford right now in my life. But these countertops before were that dark, dingy, black, like faux granite, actual wood and like plastic countertops. So thank God this made a humongous difference. We brought it over here, added an extra little cabinet right here. It stopped right here before by the dishwasher. We gave ourselves all this counter space. I really also like how the kitchen's framed out. I'm not sure why it is, but it just is that way. So sadly, I had to have this fridge right here in the middle. It didn't really fit anywhere else. We wanted to fit it right here on this wall, but you would have run into it when you walked up the stairs because we have some stairs right here. It's almost kind of like a split level home, not quite, but you walk into the side door and then that's the basement, which I'll show you all here soon. But yeah, I just added this cute little clock from the Peddler's Mall, that little hooks for some coats right there. I found that at the Peddler's Mall. I had this from before. And yeah, as I said, I'm not a huge fan of this fridge here, but I tried to make it, I put a basket on top, I tried to make it fit. It's just kind of a floating fridge. Maybe in the future, I could totally rearrange like the stove and bring countertops all the way across here. That would be like my main goal, and frame the fridge in or move that if I need to, like maybe next to the fridge, or you know, move the dishwasher, finagle things around. That was my original plan, but it was just gonna be too expensive to do all that. So I love our little nook. By the way, this candle, just side note, my sister told me about this, and it is called Banana Bundt Cake from Bath and Body Works. It smells so good. It really does smell like a banana nut muffin. That's how she described it, and she was right. So yeah, I just added this little plant here. It was in another room. I just wanted to kind of warm it up a bit. So let's take you into the rest of the house. So this is a cute little hallway. I added this very, very cute stay a while that my dad got me. Again, I'm so sorry about how dark it is. And that's that room. We'll go there after. You walk in this cute little hallway, and this is my living room. Gosh, you can hear that rain coming down. So this is the living room in all its glory. So I painted the walls all this gracious grayish color. I could not get enough of it. You hear me say gracious grayish about 5 million times in my videos, in my renovating videos, because it was a really good color. I really do still like it. Had this little couch from before, had this coffee table from before. Still haven't purchased a rug, would like to. Now, as you all can see here, we have redone the floors. So they don't quite match in this little area. The guy had to replace these boards. These are all original. These are all nail holes original to it. These are maple floors, so he just refinished them as is. The nail holes were there because the owner sadly put old wooden floors over top that were not nice. They weren't good quality and they looked really bad. So we took them off and he refinished them, and even though it's not perfect, it has the little nail holes, I absolutely love it. I love the color. Maple floors, you can't get anything harder and more durable than maple floors. So yeah, this is my little living room. I really do love it. This plant is doing something absolutely funky, not sure. Yeah, and this is my front door. You know, I had these little German paintings from my last apartment, and my mom gifted me these beautiful chairs. I added these curtains. I took them up to the ceiling. Pro tip, I decided to take them up to the ceiling to make my ceilings look taller. Obviously, I have like 8, maybe 9 foot ceilings, very short ceilings, as you can tell. So I wanted the windows to look longer and it to kind of bring your eyes up. So that's why I did that. Hey guys, I added this cute little mirror. This was here from, actually I bought this at the Peddler's Mall. I absolutely love it. It's this huge, super heavy mirror. And let me see if I can zoom in on it for you because I absolutely love this thing. It's like faux gilded gold. Here's my entertainment area. As you look over here, you kind of see that. And that's into my dining room over there. So, my little plants. I have gotten way too many plants. Oh gosh, torrential downpour out there. Oh my gosh. I finally got a Monstera plant. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this guy. And he seems to be doing okay, so that's good. And then I had to point out this super cool tapestry I found also at the Peddler's Mall. Everything that I've decorated my house with has basically been flipped DIY'd, given to me by my parents, or bought at the Peddler's Mall. I love the Peddler's Mall. You find anything that you possibly could want there, and they have such pretty art if you look for it. I thought this looked very regal and very nice, nice quality. It was like 15 bucks. So I was super impressed with it. And I'm on a budget right now, so I've got to be going to the Peddler's Mall to shop. Alright guys, so this is my little living room. I absolutely love it. So walking into the dining room, I'm gonna turn the light on for you. It's not super bright, but it adds something so you can actually see. I found this beautiful piece of art, which you really can't see too well because of the reflections, at the Peddler's Mall. It was literally 50 bucks. It's humongous. It takes up the entire wall. I love that. That huge plant my mom gifted me. And I put a tablecloth on this table because this table and this chair set, that's one of the chairs right there. These chairs are like solid wood. I absolutely love them. Let me show you them right here. They're not too dinged up. They looked like really good deep wood. Originally, I was going to refinish them, make them lighter wood, take this stain off, but gosh, I tried to sand this one in the corner, and as you can see, it's a lump. Like, it's not even possible to take the stain off. So I was gonna try like the oven, I think the easy off oven cleaner method. I just haven't yet, to maybe lighten them. But then I started actually liking how they look. The deep colors in here, I feel like actually look kind of good against all the light woods of the floor. I thought it was a good contrast, especially with the light tablecloth. So these chairs, luckily, my mom actually gifted me. They were some Amish chairs, and I'm actually borrowing them for the time being. They're very, very nice chairs. So I added them as a little mix-up with the short chairs. But this table, guys, this has, I think, 1 or no leaves in it right now, and it can get up to like 2 more leaves put into it. I can make this into a huge table. Obviously, this room's pretty tiny. I'm not sure how, big of a table you would want in here because it's pretty small. This is my extra storage cabinet that I keep like as a pantry because I do not have a pantry and I do not have a mudroom in this house. So that's been hard. Still way better than my 700 square foot apartment was, so I can't complain. I'm absolutely in love with these shutters. They were here already. I thought about painting them white. I actually decided to not even paint them because they're so beautiful as is. Like, they're just this beautiful wooden color. They're very neat. I thought they added a really traditional vibe. So I'll show you with some light kind of what it looks like in here. This room was put together very fast. I've never had a dining room in my life, so I was like, thank God. It's just, I can eat somewhere. I actually have a table. We were eating at our coffee table in our living room before. So, and I got this mirror also. Hi! I also got this mirror from the Peddler's Mall. Again, best place on earth. This one's really pretty. This I got from my mom, who got something from the Rusty Rooster, which is kind of like a more expensive version of the Peddler's Mall. But the detail on this mirror is so beautiful. I love it. Again, very inexpensive, and it looks beautiful. So I'm so excited to finally show you all this stuff. I'm sorry it's such a dreary day. Here's this painting again. This is kind of what it looks like if you pan out there. All right, guys, so this bathroom was a huge renovation. Like, we did so much in here. We painted the walls this really pretty blue. I love this color. We added in this new vanity from Lowe's. This thing was the most inexpensive vanity that they had that was white, and I actually think it looks amazing. You obviously have to buy the faucet separate, so we did, but it looks really good, and we needed something uber tiny because, guys, the space in here, there is no space. You you can barely fit through there. My mom tiled this penny round floor. She did an amazing job, I think. Before it was like some ugly laminate floor. So painted the doors white, painted the doorknobs, painted the hinges, painted everything. Let's turn this light on in here. This tiny little mirror bit here. I still need to cover this up. This is not safe. Guys, I can barely even show you like what this looks like because I'm like up against the shower. It is a tiny bathroom. But yeah, I love that. I just added this little shelf in here. Give some oomph, you know, because why not? This space is so tiny though. Oh my gosh, I hope I don't catch my hair on fire with this candle. But if you try to sit in this toilet, like it is tiny. This is a tiny space. Like I can never gain weight because I won't be able to actually use this bathroom because it's so tiny. So it looks like this from this direction. Hard to show you just because this bathroom is so small. I replaced this light fixture with this shows our backyard, which is kind of, I'll give you a tour another day when it's not soaking wet. But yeah, this little thing was already there. This beadboard was already here. So we just painted it. But I'm like, yeah, this is such a tiny little bathroom. I love it so much. Tiny shower. I'm not even going to show you what the inside of the shower looks like because as you can see, it needs replaced still. This is the only thing we didn't renovate in this bathroom was the shower. So I honestly, like I don't use this bathroom up here. This is the guest bathroom. I just want to give you all size reference for how tiny this bathroom is. Like, I'm not a big person, I promise you that. It might look like it. I'm 5'3", I'm not very big, so I can, like, this is the space that you have. That's it. That's all you get. I thought about replacing the shower. I was going to retile it, but I just have not had the time. And it's going to be a really big job. Now we're in this little hallway again. Here is the little light fixture I picked for this hallway. I absolutely love it. All of my light fixtures in this entire house are from Amazon. My mom actually had this and she also ordered it from Amazon, but it's like a little like milk glass light, I guess. So it's just kind of a white light, but I think it looks really good and traditional. So let me walk you through here. So this room obviously is the biggest work in progress right now. It does not have a door. It should. This was originally going to be the guest bedroom, but Kaylin needed a man cave. He really did. So we're gonna make this a gaming room. As you can see, it's tiny, cute little leather couch that we ordered. Dude, this was a steal. It was from Wayfair. It was only $400, which I know is like the cheapest couch in existence because I thought our other couch in the living room was the cheapest and it was $600. So I really do. I think it looks pretty good. Obviously, it's very short back. Like we can put our arms over the back and kind of rest our hand across there, but I think it looks really good in here. It's perfect for this tiny room. We just ordered this rug from Amazon. He loves it. He loves green, so he was all about it. He's absolutely in love with chess. So of course his chessboard is right here. And we got this really, really cute side end table from the Peddler's Mall. I know. Same with this lamp, Peddler's Mall. Like this whole base in this lamp I think was like 10, 15 bucks. I absolutely love it. It needs a new lampshade. It's kind of a little bit messed up, but I think it looks super good in here. I love that these just had a bunch of little drawers. They all are in working order and it had this really cute brass knob to it. It's a little bit of a polished wood, which I wouldn't have originally loved, but I think it looks like it's not from a distance. So I was like, okay, yes, this is the most expensive item I've ever bought at the Peddler's Mall. It was $75, but online that's how much an end table would be if you wanted wood. The cool thing about this end table is one, all the drawers, two, the back actually opens up. This part opens so you can put like blankets and stuff back there, which I thought was so cool. This old mirror Kaylin's mom graciously has kind of gifted us for the time being. She is not using it right now and it is beautiful. I just have to give it a moment because this was in our apartment as well. It is just a beautiful wooden mirror and I absolutely love it. I think it looks really good in this space. Wow, let's just do a little twirl moment. Whoa, okay. Here's this light in this room, by the way. Same with the milk glass. So this room obviously is a man cave, as I said. This room used to be bright orange. It was hideous. It was the guest room. I don't know why she picked like a tangerine, like a neon orange, okay? So even in some of the corners, I'm so OCD that I feel like you can still see it. I like can't get that out of my mind in this room. But I think it looks really good. It's turning into a good man cave. Like it's feeling warm. I'm trying to do warm tones in here because as you can tell, I'm super about the neutrals and the whites, but I wanted to make this feel a little bit more cozy and masculine. So that's why I'm trying to go with some warmer woods, leathers, things like that. The rug, feel like warmed it up in here. And I did want to point out that as you can see right here, I am using drop cloths as curtains. So let's see these curtains. This was a really neat idea that I found online. Again, I took the curtains up to the ceiling because I thought that they really needed it. I definitely need to add more rings. They're a little bit loose on here because the drop cloths were insanely big. But the cool thing about it is they're no sew because obviously see the little top part, you can adjust it to whatever length you want. I really wanted to point this out because this was a really good money saver, and these things are thick and they're good material. They look really neat and farmhousey. They warmed it up in here. I thought they were actually really similar to the wall color, but I thought that they looked really, really good. I was very impressed with the fabric and I was nervous to wash them, but I ordered them, I washed them, and I'm really, really in love with them. I'll show you too. They're pretty, like obviously you still get light through here, but they're not quite a blackout curtain, but they block a good amount of light. More than my white curtains out in the living room do. I got these rods, these curtain rods, these rings, and these drop cloths from Amazon. So I'll try to link that below. I just looked up normal canvas drop cloths, canvas material, because obviously you don't want to get like plastic drop cloth by accident, but I was really, really impressed with this material and I really do love it. So yeah, this room's a work in progress. Let me sit down on the couch and show you how it's a work in progress. So this chair, by the way, this random chair is sitting here because this is Kalen's study room. He's still in dental school, so he likes to pull it up to that desk right there, which is our entertainment unit right now, is this old desk. All right guys, as you can see, I was telling you about the couch. It's pretty tiny. This area is coming together. It's going to be, like I said, kind of a video game room. My boyfriend's really into video games. And it's also going to be the makeshift dog room. So, as I said, we're getting a puppy, so we kind of didn't get an expensive rug. This rug was not very expensive. We're getting everything from the Peddler's Mall. We're expecting the puppy to chew some things, maybe kind of putting things in here we don't really super care about, so that we don't have to worry about the puppy chewing some things. But we actually are replacing that desk with an entertainment unit I did find from Target, and it's cute. Also wasn't very expensive, so I'm excited about that. But I really eventually in this room, as you saw, this window right here. So this window leads out to our backyard right here. This is our backyard. So it's tiny. It's very tiny, but oh my gosh, it's so much better than not having a backyard at all. I'm so sorry that it is a literal rainy mess today. I wish that it was a better day to film this, but this is just how it worked out. But I'm really wanting to eventually knock out this window and put a door, because obviously there's no access to our backyard. That's really sad. We have to walk around out the side door to get to our backyard. So I really, really love if we could add a door here and maybe some stairs down to our patio. That would be ideal, especially with the puppy. Being able to just let her out the door would be amazing. Also had to shout it out. I found this extremely cute wicker basket perfect for my blanket at the Peddler's Mall, of course. And since I was talking about them, I wanted to show you my curtains. They are very, very, very cute. Love them. In love with these. I self-pleated them with these pleats I found. I forgot what they're called. They're like metal pleaters. I'll try to link those below that I found online. I watched a video on this, and these are IKEA. So these are my IKEA curtains. I absolutely love them. I self-pleated them with these pleats I found online. They're like metal pleaters, and so I made it look pleated for very inexpensive. Pleated curtains can be very expensive. These were the IKEA curtains that everyone's obsessed with. It starts with an R and I can't think of the word right now, but they're very inexpensive. I think 25 bucks for each panel, so not that expensive. Again, Amazon. Curtain rings and curtain rods to save money. Again, this really cute light fixture, which is throughout my home. Painted my front door, all that good stuff. This light in here I was really in love with. It was one of the ones I splurged on from, I believe, Pottery Barn maybe. Very, very neat, like a fishbowl look. I kind of wanted to get a bigger bowl in there, but I thought it looked really neat in here. Very simple. Sadly, it couldn't be perfectly centered over my table, but it's pretty close because we had to work around it being right here. This is where the old light was, so we had to work around that. That was kind of sad. So we had to put it right there. It's stationary, you can't move it. I thought about even draping it and hooking it, but I think it looks pretty good. It looks good where it's at for right now. This is also a little Kentucky art that my parents gave me for Christmas, and I love it. So same with this. This was for Christmas. You're walking into the kitchen again, and let's head downstairs. Okay, let's do this thing. I'm gonna be totally transparent with you. As you can see, I painted these stairs white. They get extremely dirty. I clean them like literally every day and they're still dirty. So I did want to point out the kitchen floors are the only new floors in my house. These floors could not be salvaged, the old floors that were in here, sadly. So I got some beautiful new oak floors. I'm in love with them. They are obviously so beautiful because they're brand new. They're the only new floors in the house, and as you can see right here, it switches to pine. Please ignore some leaves on my mat. Everything blows in here when you open the door. But so these are old pine that he just refinished. They were already here, covered with some terrible flooring that was here before, but he just kind of refinished this pine. As you can see, it's pretty. It has a lot of character to it, some nails in it, all that good stuff, but we decided to leave it as pine. And then these stairs were pine as well, and I was originally going to just stain them, but I painted them white, and I'm going to just put a runner rug over them once I kind of finish them a little bit more. Let's go downstairs here and I'll show you how awful they look. So yes, this is the part of the house that's not finished. I'm going to cover these with a white kind of, not particle board, but a white piece of wood that's going to cover the risers so that it will look polished and painted white, and then I'm going to put a runner rug over it to kind of hide most of the stairs. As you can see, it kind of had some old carpet stapled to it. You can tell on that top stair. So I did not want carpeted stairs. This is the floor that was already here in this house. It is obviously a laminate wood. So this is the basement. Half of it's finished, half of it's not finished, which we won't go in that scary room, but this is the unfinished part, which is where my laundry is and all my storage. This is what you see when you walk into my bedroom. The basement is basically my bedroom, and that's it. I got this big mirror that I really like, and as you can see, a massive dog crate because I'm ready. She's coming in a week and I'm ready for her. And this is, yeah, our little bedroom. I do like it down here a lot. It's very cozy, very low ceilings. I have a different light down here that's clear, and yeah, my bed barely fit down here. That was a nightmare to get down here because as you can see, that's the only access is that stairwell. This is my closet, which is too messy to show you right now. My little desk right there. This rug I had from before, and this is probably also the least finished area just because there's not much you can do here. There's a little window. We actually frosted it, put some sticker frost over it, like you can kind of adhere it with some water because we didn't want people to be able to see in, but we still needed that natural light really badly. So we did put that frosting over the window. This cute little nightstand came inside, and this is the room. It's a big room. This is the biggest bedroom I've ever had. You could have obviously turned this into a real, downstairs basement area, but we decided to make this our bedroom because it made the most sense for us because it was attached to this awesome master bathroom. So yes, let's see this thing here. So this is awesome. This was already done. We did not do any of this room. They had renovated this before, so we got lucky. It has an awesome shower. We really love it. It's great. We added these mirrors ourselves. So this is not probably the style I would have chosen for a bathroom, but it was already renovated. So I was like, okay, let's keep it. Let's focus on the upstairs. The downstairs was done. So we got really lucky. Brush your teeth, guys. Brush your teeth, coming from two dental people. But I really do like this a lot. This shower was awesome. I was like, wow, they really did a lot. We added this hook, that hook. We kind of made everything match. I'm eventually going to replace these knobs with this oil rub bronze look that I'm going for in here, and then probably some tan towels. We got this really cute rug from, I think, Urban Outfitters. Actually, you can't even see where our toilet was cracked. We're a little nervous. It's cracked up here. Hopefully it never is an issue when it starts leaking on the floor. But it has a sliding door, so that's cool. So that is why we decided decided to make this our bedroom. This is the usable area of the house, I felt like. And it's very cozy down here. It feels very safe, cooler down here for sleeping, which I liked. But I really did kind of go back and forth between making this a basement and making this a bedroom and making the upstairs ones a bedroom. But honestly, it's so tiny upstairs. It's like, why would you not make this like a master bedroom for what we need, you know? And we don't really need a guest room because, like I said, we turned what could have been our guest room into a game room. My parents live 8 minutes away, so when my sister comes into town, she always stays with them. So we didn't need a guest room quite yet. And Kaylin's parents are also like 10 minutes down the road. All right, guys, so that concludes the tour. I did want to say that my 3 godsends through this entire renovation were obviously, well, I guess I should say my family, but as far as stores go, the Peddlers Mall, obviously, because every decoration in my house is from the Peddlers Mall. Lowe's, I made a Lowe's run, I want to say 2 times a week for the first 2 months. Like every single week I was at Lowe's buying a bunch of things. I bought all my tile, all my paint, all of my hinges for my cabinets from there. Amazon I've used a lot as well. All my lighting fixtures, all of my cabinet pulls were from Amazon, very inexpensive actually. These, as I'm looking at them right now, these little handles right here were from Amazon. Very inexpensive, came in a pack of like 20 or so. These made a huge difference too, and they're really nice and sturdy and they feel great. So yeah, I really have done a lot to this place. It's amazing for me to even look back on and kind of realize what I've done, because you get so focused on getting it done, and then when it's done, you're just living here. It's like your house now, so you're just like worried about getting to work and coming home. But yeah, I really have, it's made a humongous difference. My next step, hopefully in the process, would be to finish that room completely, Kaylin's game room, kind of make it look like a real room, put up that closet door, put up that room's door as well. We're painting that right now in the garage. Obviously I need to fix the hole in my garage since the tree fell on it. That's #1 priority as well. That garage was like brand new too before I bought this house. It was like a year or so old, so it was in really good shape, which was very sad. So my fence and my garage, that's what I'll be fixing this weekend. I would also like to replace my dishwasher and my fridge with stainless steel, and like I said, maybe eventually kind of add more countertops across this large wall over here in my kitchen. Yeah, add more countertops, add more cabinet space, and maybe some upper cabinets. Like, they could have made this kitchen a lot bigger. It feels big to me compared to what I had, but it's really not. It doesn't have a bunch of counter space. It has a good amount for me, but I know it could definitely use more, and I probably will feel like that eventually as well. And like I said, I would love to knock out that window in that room and make a door to the outside. That would be amazing. So those are kind of some big things, as well as fixing the shower in the bathroom that I would really still love to do. Still need to finish the stairs. That's another project. So it just keeps coming. The hits keep coming, but I'm getting there. I'm really amazed with how great it has turned out. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope that this video inspired you. I hope that you know that, again, I'm 24 and I really don't know what I'm doing. I really flew by the seat of my pants, watched a lot of YouTube videos, asked my parents, and I got here, and we all put in a lot of effort, but it's been hard work. It's hard work renovating, but it's been so worth it. So please do it yourself. If I can do it, literally anyone. If I can do it, anyone can do this. So please try it out yourself. Do some DIY projects at home. Don't be scared to let your first house be a fixer-upper. I was terrified. Everyone told me not to do it, and guess what? Turned out. Other than the tree falling on my garage, it did work out. It really did work out in the end. So I'm really proud of it, and I'm excited to, you know, maybe one day sell this house or make it an Airbnb. We do live in Bardstown, the bourbon capital of America. So maybe one of you all watching this will be staying in this Airbnb one day. That would be awesome. That's the dream. So a lot of tourists come to this area because of the bourbon. I would love to be a part of that and kind of, you know, pay it forward, because this has slowly become my home, this town, and I really love it here. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.